there it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pushing his way through. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
24, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
The pass.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Go, go, go. Let's 57, 57's left. Let's go tight end.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bears will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. McCann's got it teed up. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6-point. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Texans nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go, D.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but don't let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Fights off the defender. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
57's Mike. Danny. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
The kick is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 31, Texans nothing. Tucker McCann.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about
it's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
57-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good kick there to polish 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's 57. 57's right.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Take 4, take 4.
Is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It's 2nd down.
Kill.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
You're not ready. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the slant. Riggs. Second 60. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
To number 18.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
57's the mic. 57.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears add on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bears 51. Texans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Texans.
319. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 14.
To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down and inches. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
3-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
A 6-yard.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. My wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shirt check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high, Air Force and she just wanna ride. Shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty snap.
Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and can't say bye. And we never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
check.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me how I did it. Yeah. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, at least on my dog. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. I had to climb the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, but then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did you let it go? Her she with magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On third down, Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
That third down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Goal at the 2-yard
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And at the 40-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
At the 48-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tucker lining up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they are going to set up shop at